The 0-1 called strike. So Smith ahead here, 0-2. Maldonado trying to get something started. Team down in the early going. Smith on 0-2, and was ripped hard, but foul. Down the left side. "15 runs scored, 19 driven in. 9 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers for Maldonado this season. Open stance at the plate, the 0-2 on the way from Smith. That one missing just a bit outside, now 1-2. Didn't take long for the offense to get started for the Sooners in the last half inning. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the game for Smith. Now 2 up, 2 down.
Fielder number 14, Nicole Hill.
So Nicole Hill coming to the plate, trying to prevent a 1-2-3 inning from the Sooners. Hill, the senior outfielder for the Mavericks, known slap hitter, slaps that one foul out of play. And it's 0-1. 28th start of the season for Hill. 3 runs driven in. McEnroe Marinas awaiting possibly a bunt down the third base side. One fouled again, so 0-2 as Hill falls behind. Be curious to see how the Mavericks operate when Adams in the first inning, McDonald in the second. Try and go through their rotation. 7 pitchers on the Mavericks staff. This one a high chopper over the head, and it'll get past the shortstop Garcia. And it'll be a base hit here for the Mavericks. Both of their hits coming with 2 outs.
Second baseman, number 7.
And now Emma Lopez comes to the plate. Lopez, a .273 hitter. 9 runs driven in, a triple and a double. Trying to keep it going for UTA. First pitch here misses outside. It's 1-0. Lopez with 13 runs scored as well. And if you remember, playing against ACU not too long ago, their first of 3 games in that weekend series. And the 2-out single to keep the game alive. Kylie Bautista would later tie the game. Then we'd play another 7, head to the 14th. More exciting, entertaining games here at home for the Mavericks. Swing and a miss here. Lopez falling behind 1-2. 20 hits on the season for Nicole Hill now. Out at first with 2 gone. The 1-2 pitch outside. Even count 2-2. Marley Nisus, the number 9 batter, hopes for a spot here in the second inning. Smith looking for strikeout number 39 of the season. This one hit out to left field. Coming on over is Pickering in foul territory, makes the catch. And that blended. Mavs get a hit. Can't get anybody around. Still 4-0 as we head to the top of the third right here on ESPN+. Strikeouts in the second. This one right out to Maldonado. McEnroe Marinas lines out here for the first out in the third.
Left fielder number 7, Cassidy Pickering.
Bring up Cassidy Pickering to the plate. McEnroe Marinas just getting jammed here, and an easy play for Maldonado. She's made some really great defensive plays this season. Her and Lopez up the middle, especially here at home. No No stranger to great defense as well. A 1-0 count here on Pickering, a flyout victim back in the first inning when Adams started this game and went 1, 2, 3. Top part of the order. Ulster falling behind to your 2-0. Ulster a 6-4 record on the season as Pickering fouls that one off. 47 innings pitched. Now for that first batter here in the inning retired. He's have 21 strikeouts. 19 earned runs given up. The 2-1 out of play. Now an even count at 2-2. Pickering does have that hitting streak to worry about, 10 games. This one right at the middle, make it 11 games for the left fielder Pickering. A 1-out single here in the third. So the hot bat all season continues to soar here. So a 1-out single here for the Sooners. Gabby Garcia coming to the plate. Went up and chased that one, but had no problem poking that one out into center field. Garcia fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. Garcia got the party started last inning. Had the double to left center that got past Nisus. Later came around to score on the Malloy 2 RBI single. It's Corey Hicks who got the 2-run home run to make it 4-0. So on high and outside. Nolte was ready for the steal attempt there, but a 1-1 count. Pickering just 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts this year. Their leader in the lineup, Abigail Dayton, 12 of 14, and Ulster gets a swing and a miss of Garcia, now 1-2. Ulster looking for the strikeout here of Garcia. Sydney Sanders in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 out to left field. It's going to get past Hill and go to the wall. Stopping at third will be Pickering, and a 1-out double back-to-back hits here in the third inning for Oklahoma. Third extra base hit of the game for the Sooners. And now second and third with one gone for Sydney Sanders.
Designated player number 1, Sydney Sanders.
So Sanders in a run scoring opportunity, had a single last inning. Scored on Malloy's base hit. Solskjaer has this one miss outside. It's 1-0. Pickering the runner at third, Garcia at second. Trying to add to their 4-0 lead. Bunted this one first base side. Holscher gonna have a tough play, can't handle it cleanly. Everybody's gonna be safe. And another run comes in to score. It's now 5-0 on the error by Holscher. So Pickering coming in to score, Garcia now to third, Sanders over at first base. And it wasn't that long ago these two teams matched up last year, March 20th, in Norman. It's a run rule game, 12-1. Only run coming to score for the Mavericks in the first inning. They had the early lead. Only for just an inning. Second inning came up and the offense just poured it on. A 10-run second inning for the Sooners last year. It was Camille Corona coming in to score on an error. So runners are at the corners with one gone. Agbayani coming to the plate, had a sacrifice her first time and tries to bunt this one, but it's foul. It's in the right-handed batter's box there. So an even count at 1-1. Garcia at third, Sanders at first. One run already scoring this inning. Holster trying to limit the damage to just one. He's a ground ball double play. Foul ball here, and it's 1-2. Talked about that matchup last year, and then we have to go back all the way to 2021. 14-0, also in Norman. Oklahoma claiming the victory, shutting out the Mavericks. Just 4 hits. 2-2 count here on Agbayani. Holster working it even. Couple runners on, one gone here in the inning. Windy night here in Arlington. The 2-2 pitch on the way. Another foul ball. Count stays 2-2. Conversation. The circle here, Agbayani also having a conversation as well. It was 80 degrees at first pitch. The south winds at 10 miles per hour, and the gusts approaching 25 to 30. We've seen that the past few weeks here at Allen Sachs Field. Just unreal winds playing a factor. The play resumes, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Garcia, the runner at third, Sanders at first. One gone in the third. And this one popped up. McNulty calls for it, makes the catch right at home plate. And now 2 gone. So kind of a similar situation we saw in the second. Got the pop out of the batter coming to the plate, Sidney Barker. It was Malloy who cashed in on the 2 RBI single. Holscher, first pitch, another pop-up. Aldonado coming on in, makes the catch. And they limit the damage to just 1. 5-0 OU leading UTA, heading to 5-0. As Marlene Isis comes in, Isabella Smith out for inning number 3. Just the 2 hits allowed so far. Called strike here on Isis makes it 1-1. Isis in her junior season for UTA, making her 33rd start of the season. 14 runs scored, 15 driven in. Fouls this one off here, 1-2. It's tied for the team leading home runs with Elizabeth Baylor at 5. Scattered power numbers for UTA. Baylor in that middle part of the order here tonight. Smith on 1-2. This is way high now, 2-2. Nice is trying to get aboard here. Leading off innings, batting .316 on the season. 2-2 misses high and outside. Now a full count, 3-2. Isis looking to draw the first walk of the game for the Mavericks. Isis has that closed stance at the plate. The payoff. Outside, ball 4. Leadoff walk by Smith. Just her 13th of the season.
Designated player number 9, Kylie Bautista.
And now Kylie Bautista coming to the plate. Runner at first, nobody out. Bautista flew out to left back in the first inning. Got a good swing on it, just couldn't find the grass. Runner on the move, the pitch misses, throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base there for Nisus, her 9th this season, and 11 attempts. And now represents the first Maverick in scoring position tonight. See if Bautista can cash in. Now outside at 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as Bautista. We always talk about how patient of a hitter she is. Leads this team in walks with 24. Showing bunt. I want to call it strike as the third baseman, Macanromarina's charging in there. Possible sacrifice from the Mavericks. Two balls and 1 strike. The pitch by Smith fouled off. Even count 2-2. 6 hits so far for the Sooners, just the 2 for the Mavericks. First chance here with a runner in scoring position. Here in just the 3rd inning as Bautista's staying alive at 2-2. Talked about how good of a hitter she has been this season in the pregame. Bautista's going to get just a second to walk this one off. We talked about the Mavericks this past weekend out in Utah. They get the 1 victory, 18-3. The second matchup of their doubleheader. Fell in their first game 7-3, and then the Siders 7-5 lost on Saturday. It'll be a while before conference play for UTA, taking a weekend off, and the next weekend at Riverside, California against CBU. CBU currently last in the Western Athletic Conference, 3-6 record. Mavericks currently 7-5, ranking 3rd. Play resumes, a 2-2 count on Bautista. Hit out to shortstop. They'll bobble it. No play to be made. Everybody's going to be safe. Runners at the corners with nobody out here in the 3rd inning. Error charge there to Garcia. Just couldn't get a clean handle on it. So 1st and 3rd for Mia McNulty.
The catcher, number 25, Mia McNulty.
Now conversation here, Macanromarina and Hicks. For McNulty coming to the plate. McNulty 0 for 1 so far tonight. Had a ground out to short back in the 1st inning. Nisus aboard at 3rd after the walk and stolen base. Bautista at 1st, reaching on the air. First pitch to McNulty outside, it's 1-0. 18 RBIs on the season for the catcher. Does have the most at-bats on the team as well. 104. This one hit out to left field. It's going to fall for a base hit. The Mavericks are on the board. It's now 5-1, the RBI single by McNulty. Nisus coming in to score easily. Just a soft hit out to left field in front of Pickering. And now 19 RBIs for McNulty this year. 1st and 2nd, nobody out for Dee McClarity. First pitch misses here. Count goes to 1-0. So UTA with a chance to threaten here. Walk-in error and an RBI single. Clarity trying to keep it going. Smith deals in a strike to make it 1-1. Bautista at second. McNulty at first. Smith on 1-1. That one fouled right at the plate. Now 1-2. Seen the pull side power this season from McClarity. Most of them have been foul. Gets a hold of one, sends it out to the crowd in left field. 1-2 in the dirt, blocked there by Hicks. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's one of those games, if McClarity does send it out there, you've got a good crowd catching the souvenir. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, grounded to third, is a foul ball. Jamie Wood, the home plate umpire, calling this one a foul ball as that one hugged the third base bag, and I'm not sure about that one. We saw the call early on the first base side that was well foul called fair originally. Take another look. That one just foul. Not quite over that third base bag, so a close call. Nice job there. Again, 2-2. High pop fly. That one's going to get out of play. So it stays 2-2. That was heck of a call there by the umpiring crew. Still nobody out here in the third. 2-2 count. D. McClarity. The pitch out to center field. Going back. It'll one-hop off the wall. Bautista coming in to score. McNulty being held up. It's an RBI double, and the deficit trimmed to 3 at 5-2. Well struck ball there by McClarity over the head of Dayton. And still with nobody out, Caradill playing it smart, holding McNulty at the third base bag with the middle part of the order coming up and Kalen Saylor leading things off. Now a mound visit and a visit here on the third base side by the Mavericks offense. Caradill and staff trying to get the plan of attack. But right now you've got the tying run at the plate and Kalen Saylor, and you know she's capable of doing something, tying this game on one swing. Only 2 home runs on the season. But you can see the momentum has kind of shifted a little bit here in this third inning. You know, Oklahoma adding that 1 run in the top half and scoring 4 in the second. Play a game of this magnitude, especially for UTA. They've been feeling great all season, and they've been playing with a lot of momentum, and they've fed off of that one, especially here at home. 12-3 record at home for the Mavericks, 14-2 for OU at home, 13-1 on the road. Just Oklahoma, a very dominant team. They're number 3 for a reason. But still nobody out, second and third. Kalen Saylor coming to the plate. Field playing in. First pitch misses. It's 1-0. Saylor 0 for 1. Struck out swinging to end the first inning. Smith behind 1-0. The pitch to Saylor. Runs inside. Almost gets Saylor. Now 2-0. McClarity, the RBI double. Her second hit of the night. And the single back in the first inning. Now 13 RBIs this season. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch fouled off. UTA cashing in right here when it matters. Base hit could possibly score 2 runs, depending on where it's hit. Trying to keep the hits going. Nolte and McClarity back-to-back hits. Saylor looking for the 3rd straight. This one grounded third base side. That one more evident that it was foul there. But a 2-2 count. Ganisis reached on the walk, stole second. Got into scoring position. Batista reaching on the error. Single and double. McNulty and McClarity. Once again, even at 2-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Smith got her to chase outside. 2nd strikeout for Saylor. 3rd strikeout for Smith of the game.
Number 13, Elizabeth Baylor.
And now comes Elizabeth Baylor. So now Baylor in a similar spot here. 1 gone though. 2 runners in scoring position. Now time called. Hicks and Smith trying to get on the same page. Looks like they do. First pitch, a swing and a miss. The off speed there by Smith got her swinging. Now 0-1. Baylor grounded up to short to lead off the 2nd inning. 2 runners in scoring position here. A foul ball behind the net. Now 0-2. Baylor with 16 runs driven in this year. Looking for numbers 17 and 18. On 2nd and 3rd. The 0-2, foul ball, 3rd base side. Count stays at 0-2. Smith awaits. Now rocks and delivers outside. Try to get Baylor to chase that one. Now 1-2. Baylor has hit well with runners in scoring position. 276 on the year. See if she can keep it climbing. Hits that one right to 3rd. Caught and tagged. An unassisted double play at 3rd base. That will end the inning. The Mavs get on the board, though, with 2 runs heading. Malloy, Hicks, and Dayton due up as Malloy bunts this one in front of the mound. Charging is Stone. Recently checked in, throws this one away. Malloy slipping, trying to turn the corner. Maybe go to 2nd, but then when a leadoff single, bunt single by Malloy. Now 2 hits on the night.
Catcher number 99, Corey Hicks.
Now brings in Corey Hicks. But J.C. Knighton, the 4th pitcher used by the Mavericks, taking over for Emily Holscher. Coming in here in the inning, the freshman getting some work in. Just a 1-1 record, 1 save on the season. Hicks offering at this one and misses. It's 0-1. Malloy on at first with the leadoff bunt single. Hicks. Pitch misses outside. Throw down to 2nd. Jams Maldonado and goes out into center field. Luckily, Nisus was right there. So a stolen base there for Malloy. Now 6 stolen bases this season. So now in scoring position here in the 4th inning. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hicks. Had the 2-run home run. She hits this one foul. Now 1-2. Hicks had only gotten 1 other start. This is her 2nd of the season. And just 1 hit. Now 2 hits on the season after the 2-run homer. One ball, two strike count. 9 ahead. Missing low, now an even count, 2-2. Hicks, the number 9 batter for OU. 9 on 2-2. That one missing the zone, a full count, 3-2. Just the the 13th appearance for Knighton. Does have 3 starts on the year. 22 innings pitched. The 3-2 fouled off. Count stays where it is. Knighton's walked 16, struck out 8. Getting up 10 extra base hits, 7 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. The 3-2 swung on and missed. McNulty flying the tag, throw it into first just for good measure. How about a strikeout there for J.C. Knighton? One gone here in the inning.
If you're one of the winners, make sure to report to the marketing table near the entrance to receive your coupon.
It looks like we will get a pinch hitter here. So Maya Bland comes in to hit here for Dayton.
Ladies and gentlemen, pinch hitting for the Sooners, number 12, Maya Bland.
So Dayton was 0 for 2. Now Bland comes to the plate out of the left-handed batter's box. Trying to create some offense once again for OU. Fouls the first pitch off. It's 0-1. Bland in her 28th game played of the season. Driven in 5 runs, does have 1 home run. 5 hits, 12 runs scored. The 0-1 from Knighton, grounded to first, but that one rolls foul. So an 0-2 count. Forgot to mention, Mallory Stone now in at third base as well. Knighton came in to pitch for Holster, the other change there. Stone coming in the 4th inning. Knighton ahead, 0-2. Malloy still the runner at second with 1 gone. This one misses down low, 1-2 count. Ellie McEnroe-Marinas on deck. Knighton on 1-2. Bland might have wanted to chase that one, held back. Good decision there, evens the count, 2-2. Bland does have 7 walks on the season, along with 7 strikeouts. 2-2 pitch in the dirt as Knighton been trying to get her chase low in the zone. Bland not biting. Now from 0-2 to 3-2, it's gone. 3-2-1 gone here in the 4th. The pitch fouled off on the left side. Quick update out for UTA baseball in Dallas. Now down 8-4 to DBU in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Had a 4-3 lead at one point. That went away. And now a walk here to Bland. 1st and 2nd, 1 gone. McEnroe-Marinas.
Third baseman, number 2, Ellie McEnroe-Marinas.
The 1st and 2nd, 1 out here in the 4th inning. With OU scoring 4 in the 2nd. 1 last inning. Mavericks got on the board last half inning with 2 runs of their own. Knighton's first pitch misses. It's 1-0. An 0-2 start for McEnroe-Marinas. Ground out and a line out. Knighton trying to get the double play ball here to get out of the inning. Off the glove of McClarty and into right field for a hit. A run is going to come in to score. That's Malloy. The hard hit RBI single makes it 6-2. McEnroe Marinas, her 36th RBI of the season. Just hit right off the glove of McClarty, trying to reel that one in. Malloy coming in to score easily. Stays first and second with one gone. Now a 4-run deficit for the Mavericks. Now Cassidy Pickering comes to the plate, takes one outside, 1-0. Pickering a 1-for-2 night. Flew out to right to end the first inning, and the single came into score in the third as she hits this one out to center field. Nice is looking up, and that one's going to go. 3-run home run for the Sooners off the bat of Cassidy Pickering. Her 11th home run of the season. Now a 7-run deficit for the Mavericks.